Alrighty, g'day guys, welcome to another game of Legend TD on LIHL. No longer attempting to record in 30 FPS while playing between, I don't know, probably 40 and 100, so hopefully everything looks better.
Job's done.
No interested in him, Iron 3-0. Not that interested. Yeah, not that interested.
Out with it.
I'm just gonna stay. If I stay, I can cover 2 with a Crusader, or ideally a Monk if there's King God, yeah. Like, I'm the only carrier, so I'm definitely supposed to stay to 0 here, I think. Not supposed to risk when there's no other carry options, really. It's kind of like me or maybe, you know, maybe, very maybe. Anyway, I'm definitely just staying. I'll either get a Crusader, ideally I just get a second Monk. But Crusader's really good on too, so there's that as well. Need a decent amount of King Gold for second Monk, of course. But 56 leaks might do it. Need 27 gold. 56 leaks should be 27 gold. If there's no mid. And there's not. It's 40, 50, 60, 70, 100%. So that's 250. Yeah, it's school or something quite similar. And I think they're pretty locked into sending 2 even with 1 attack, because that 40-50 is probably 3-0 start, which is still reaching a bottle with this much time. Either way, like, I'm still just not gonna push, I don't care. I mean, I do care. Maybe that was the wrong choice of words. I think it's better to not push than it. If we get a heal, it's like a gift from God. Yeah, we shouldn't get this heal. Yeah, couldn't find the warriors very well. That 1 attack should have saved the heal always, even if they didn't have great RNG on the 1-shots. But it didn't, so there you go. Do I get second Monk? I do. Disgusting. Yeah. I mean, second Monk is pretty good, right? At least I think it's pretty good. Might not be that good. It's good on 2. 3 is a problem, but it is good on 2. And I think it is pretty unlikely they send 3. Rather than 2.
Who'd you want to kill? Enlighten me.
So, expecting a send here. Hoping for a send here. Getting a send here. Okay, I don't even get a double send. That's extra nice. Ah, it's verb 2 bows. Okay. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm good mid here. surprised if I wasn't. These monks are tanky. And they're also good damage against Blood Orc, because, you know, magic damage. Magic monks. Both monks mid? Nice. Apparently we leak 1 crit. Wait, why did the Nightmare stay 2-0? Whatever. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. The annoying thing is I still need to add.
Out with it.
Bit of a weird 2-0 from the Nightmare, no, when I'm clearly staying really low. I don't understand that.
I am prepared. I bid it.
Yeah, I don't. I actually just need to build here. It's really annoying.
I bid it.
Why don't I get a Blood Orc Warrior, because I'm going with Wolverine for 10, right?
That's a given.
Like, I actually just need to build here. Alright, like, to no end, I'm pretty sure that's how Monk works.
I bid it.
Which really sucks, but
Upgrade.
yeah. There is like a small chance of resend, but it's not who I'm building.
More gold is required.
It's just like, what do I add? You know, I don't add an all this. Could add like 3 tier 1s, I guess. Okay, I'm pretty obliged to cover 5, but that shouldn't be overly difficult. Be looking at about 850 value. Hopefully I get some gold here. Gold here helps. Not necessarily required because I have a couple of different things I can do, but it helps. Yeah, I appreciate that. Alright. I'm gonna end up banking here, but it doesn't matter because I'm huge mid versus force ender anyway. If they would decide to go for that. And I just want 4 gold for level 5. 4 gold for level 5 will get me an apprentice and a monk. Alternatively a Wolverine and a monk, but an apprentice is just better, I think. And I can go for a blacksmith on 7. Or a blacksmith on 6 and a berserker on 7, probably. And they can never send into 2 monks on 4, it's just, it doesn't break. Because it does make sense that he's playing a bit safe, in fairness. Like, still don't know about level 2 when I'm setting up like I am, but yeah, and like, you know, is leaking to the team and Dodo's got a dead roll, so.
I am prepared. My brothers. Cast me to one axe. Enlighten me. Job's done. Job's done. I bidding.
I can add a tier 1.
Out with it. I am prepared. Enlighten me. Out with it.
Okay, I guess I'll add a tier 1. Seems fine.
That's a given. No one shall be asked. Job's done.
He's going funded. I don't know. Am I just like playing badly around the way he wants to play? Or is he playing badly around the way I want to play? Or are we both playing well? Probably one of those things. Bloodhawk horse. Okay, I'm not too concerned about a horse. Bloodhawk is like whatever. We have Stomp, which is good here as well. Pretty nice even focus on my monks. Be able to kill this Bloodhawk without losing a monk as well, which is nice. 3 monks mid is pretty good focus. And he does good, he kills the Bloodhawk. I have good focus in mid because I'm not instantly losing a monk to the Bloodhawk hits, and then I just sort of beat the shit out of most of the creeps from there. That feels pretty good. Gotta make sure I don't over push too hard, but I can push a little bit. Wow, this is a lot of money. That's Stomp or Wave? That's Wave, okay. -2, Shockwave. This game is probably difficult to lose at this point. Let's actually just stay and build the rest. Even if I'm building like a turret, let's just build a turret.
Research complete. By bidding. Upgrade complete.
I don't mind. And that's fine for me, it's like they cleared 5 pretty well, so pretty safe call. King 10 I'd probably rather be 6-1, but I'll just chill now. Reasoning for not wanting to do the slash is just wanting to full build with literally no king ups. To make sure we're like not losing 2 heals versus, you know, Thermite Whelp, which otherwise is maybe possible. But with king I could be 6-1 and feel pretty comfortable with that, but you know, as I said, at this point I'm just gonna stay. There's a fair shot they just don't send anything. Hopefully we don't get zeros. We'll get zeros from 1 lane on 7. But that's alright. Yeah, let's just go Zerka. Another one of these. Doesn't really accomplish much doing the second Bloodhawk. Am I not already? Well, okay, yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, I'm good 8, but everyone else likes a lot, so their 8 send could hurt a bit. Fair point by Hyuno. Okay, Thermite Whelp. So I mean, yeah, my expectation is I hold this easily. Like the Bloodhawk Warriors, they don't really do anything, but I mean, they have a bit of HP. This is actually really good from the Berserker. full tanking like that. I mean, that's kind of what Berserker is supposed to be good at. Cool.
Research complete.
Okay. We're not getting leaking a lot here, are we? Actually, don't even show the spell. Well, we show not immolation, but we don't show the spell, which is... I mean, it's relevant. It's not that meaningful in this sort of game where we are very far ahead, but it is relevant.
Out with it. That's a given. I am prepared.
Just gonna stay. Let's eat full HP bosses in mid with 2 Berserkers, 2 Wolverines. I think that's the best plan for me. So that's the nice thing about Wolverine, right? Because the crits kill the bosses from full HP, if I have Wolverine's mid, and when I say if, it's like when I have Wolverine's mid, because I'm just too fat to break. When I have Wolverine's mid, I will crit the full HP bosses and kill them, and get lots and lots of money. So, yeah. It's kind of the reasoning behind that. And it's not kind of the reasoning, that is the reasoning behind 7-2, even though I'm mid with 7-3. It's because I figure I can probably eat 5 bosses in mid if I'm slightly lucky. And that sounds kind of nice. So how much gold is forthcoming here? If any. Okay, zeros on these 2 lanes, so I have to kill all of these creeps to get bounty. That's not going to be particularly easy, is it? Do you think I can do it? Oh. Well, that makes it harder, not easier. I don't know how else to say that. Nice turret, blacksmith. Nice turret. You at least kill the bounty ones. 70 to 80 bounties.
Out with it.
Alright, good enough. My lumber's pretty pathetic, but oh well. Can actually panda pudge +1. I don't know, maybe it just wants big mass. I was too lazy to look at the scout on 7, so I'm just not gonna question it. Panda Pudge is fine for me. Like, I don't have a problem with it. It's more just, we actually can send Panda Pudge Wolf. They might have done it during 7, I honestly didn't pay attention. Either way, I'm just gonna crit bosses mid, so I'm still not gonna push more. Okay, so it's some HP, cool. Panda Pudge Wolf it is. Good idea. See, then I reach Frost Wolf comfortably. With my 6-0 into 7-2. Yuck. To be fair, it's hard to get Jack for me in that sort of game. And staying low for when I can't push Jack on 2. And I'm staying low for 5. And then staying low again for 7. It's a little bit difficult to get Jack in that sort of game. It did do more HP. Yeah, I mean, I'm still just gonna go for crits, right?
Do you want axe? Thy bidding. Upgrade complete. No one shall be the wiser. It has begun.
This seems fine.
My job's done. Job's done.
I think this is honestly like the best way to use Wolverine, honestly. It's just like 2 Wolverines behind some Berserkers.
Mess someone up. Ready to work. I am prepared.
I'm gonna save, I think, now. Just to have a bit more bank in the mid-game. Nah.
Ready to work.
I can kill them here. They don't do well, so probably just keep sending.
Ready to work.
Okay, yum, all the bosses for me. And he's gonna obviously hold his lane, but have crits in mid, so crits in mid pretty good. So yeah, they skip, and then what can they do? We have 4 heals, Stomp. I'm playing Berserker, so I'm like pretty good every level. You know, I mean, the first challenge obviously is just not dying right now. Which, I mean, the lakes are split. There's a decent amount of mass, I might be right. Anyway, let's see how many I kill. By how many I kill, I mean, let's watch me crit all of the bosses. 1. Well, that was his. 2. 3. Well, I crit 3 or 4. Nah, no last crit. We both get 7-4, so that's pretty comfortable regardless. They end up doing pretty well here, so good job to them, but... will they lose their 30? It's so hard to tell with the new HP bar. And the new HP bar is not designed by our beloved map makers, by the way. That is Blizzard just doing a patch and breaking things. So, you know, thanks for that, Blizzard. Reroll into... oh, could have had another elite archer. Sniper is good though. I don't know if it's like the best in this spot, but sniper's that. I'm gonna set up for 4 berserkers, I think.
Research complete. That's a given.
I'm just gonna stay. Like, it's very free for me to just push here. But I'm just gonna stay. Because how can they ever play a 15 race? Against, like, just massive outsend with +2 heals and me probably being mid and a shitload of dead value. A lot of fucking riders. There's the Hydra. Green, 62 income. Not really a threat at all. 62 income and shitloads of riders. They're just, I mean, unless orange is really big and has not a lot of dead value, they just don't have a mid on 15, the way I see it. See if that's true or not. Cannon Lock isn't terrible, but he needs stock or Hydra. Not so sure anything else is good enough. I don't know what they do this game, honestly. It feels like they can't. Like, I don't... What can they do? I don't know. How did they win a 15 race? Don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna use my free roll at some point. But not quite yet. I don't know what they can do. Feels like they just don't have a way out. I don't see what their chance is this game. I mean, the chance is like me deciding to hold gold when I shouldn't hold gold, I guess, but, you know, I'm just not gonna do that. I'm not gonna try and min-max Monk HP, and I'm just gonna upgrade both of them, like... Yeah, fuck it. Well, let me get one Blacksmith and one Berserk. Right? Now let me do that. Let me actually just drop you, because I really don't need more than one Griffin ever this game, even if it's 15. This is just better than Griffin, yeah. Let's Parasite the Berserkers and Nox and you.
Stand and deliver. I am prepared. Enlighten me. Research complete.
Can get probably 2 butchers. Nah, maybe 1 butcher. And Thunderbirds. Are you not affected by Parasite? Or you just don't have Parasite? One of them just doesn't have a Parasite. Okay. That would explain it. This Parasite should affect summons. Anyway, I'm going to focus a little bit more on anti-14. I think I just hold 15 with like 2 Thunderbirds, so...
I am prepared. That's a given. Job's done. Enlighten me. Upgrade complete. Job's done. My bidding. My brothers.
They're gonna send 13 now. Watch it fucking happen, but I'm gonna go double Zerker. That's why I'm saving a bit of gold. I mean, surely they can't 13 into Overlord and, like, go mid-13 anyway. Pretty sure I just hold this end with this build, so... Okay, cool. No punish. Kino's back. Yeah, I mean, these two guys just have insane wood. Doesn't matter that me and purple don't send that much. We don't need to send that much. See what orange is building here, though. That'll be interesting. See if he has a shot at holding. Said he needs Stocker Hydra. A couple other things probably do it. Those would be the big ones. Guess Bronzebeard might do it. No, orange just leaked.
Out with it. I am prepared. Who'd you want to kill? Enlighten me. Upgrade complete. Has begun. That's
Probably. I'm not going to parasite that Sprite. I'm not going to parasite my Wolverines, because, yeah, I don't need to.
out with it. That's a given.
Fuck it. Enjoy, Wolverine. Enjoy. That is 15. Okay. Hopefully their lake is slow, because I'm kind of close to not getting second behemoth. Second Kraken, pardon. Oh, no, I will get it though. Yeah, well, and their lake is a bit slow, which is appreciated. Alright, what does orange have? Like actually just spamming cannons? Cool. Enjoy not holding. I don't know what else to say. Now that.
Upgrade complete. Job's done. I am prepared. Has begun. Job's done. Job's done. Out with it.
Right, that'll do. 4k value. Oh, 40-40. Don't have that much damage, but be surprised if I didn't have enough.
I am prepared.
And the one parasited Wolverine. Watch this guy get more crits than this guy. Just to like be, oh, fuck you should have given me the parasite. That would be, I would respect that. Right, 2 Kraken, Behemoth, Warlock though. I mean, it's big sand, but as long as the Thunderbird doesn't actually get sniped and the melee shit should run in front. Yeah, it does, good. I just wanted to buff the Butcher more with it. Okay, Behemoth gets killed relatively early. You know what, Thunderbird stayed alive long enough, I'm happy with them. Cool, we are mid. Not an amazing hold, but my build was primarily 14. So, you know, we'll take that. This push is not allowed. I mean, they die, so we just need to die as slowly as possible. But we have 1 mid, 4 heals, and stomp, so dying slowly is something we're like pretty good at. they have 2 heals, no mid, and not stomped. So they have a harder time dying slowly than us. We do die here. It's worth saying, we would die here. We just die so much slower than they do. Even with Max King, I think we would still die. Actually, Max King as Creeps Reach is pretty close, but the race is not close. So yeah, cheers very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that. As always, thanks to my patrons. You guys are legends. Sorry about the mess with the recording shit. With the survival cast, as I said, that's Blizzard resetting all my settings with their patch, but it's all fixed now, so everything will be sweet going forwards. And yeah, catch you in the next one, guys. Appreciate you.